Hey writers, Megan Barnhart here. It is day 7 of my first NaNoWriMo, and I have a quick update. So first I want to share with you my word count. I'm feeling pretty happy with being able to continually get my at least 2,000 words in a day. I'm finding it's really helpful to have that as a goal for two reasons. One, because I know like how long this is going to take. Right? When I sit down to write, I know like basically my endpoint. And I'm finding that that's really motivating because I know when I'm going to stop. Like I have a concrete endpoint. I know when I'm going to stop. The second reason it's helpful is because for the genre I'm writing, 2,000 words is a good chapter length to shoot for. So I feel like I'm already containing my thoughts and I know I'll probably overwrite. And so when I come back and edit, I'll probably be able to edit each chapter, take out the fluff, and still have around 2,000 words. So I'm feeling really good about that. My total word count right now is up to 18,662. This is the most I've ever written on a fiction book. I've written longer nonfiction books, but this is the longest I've ever done for a story. So I'm feeling confident and good. I've already passed what I thought was my max, or the max that I'd had previously. So there's something good about that. If we haven't done something before, we might doubt whether we can do it. And I know I surpassed that 12,000 word mark. So woohoo, if I can do 18,000, I'm sure I can do 50,000. The next thing I want to share is in my writing planner. This is where I'm tracking not just what I'm working on and my time and my word count, but how things are going. So here's how I'm feeling at this point on day 7. I feel like I'm showing too much. Like it's taking me a long time to get to my next plot point. And if you follow me at all, if you've checked out Recipe for Drafting, or if you've watched some of my live videos, you know that I'm really, really big on emphasizing that it's not a choice, it's not show, don't tell, that you need to show and tell in your writing. And you want to focus on what are the key scenes your reader needs to see and show those, and then ask, hey, what are the parts that we can kind of skip by and tell those. So I'm in a place where I definitely need to be doing some telling. So my goal for tomorrow is not simply my 2,000 words and not simply to write the next chapter, but to make time pass and establish the new normal. And this is a perfect time to be doing this because my characters have been through their inciting incident that knocked them off course, right? They were headed this way and boom, they went off in a different direction because of events that happened to them. Now they're having to react. And there was some, like they're in new places, they're meeting new people, and it made sense to do a lot of showing so that I could really establish like what's going to be happening to them and what their possible choices are. Now that I have established that, this is a really good time for me to come back and do some telling and keep things advancing so that the reader doesn't have to live moment by moment, right? The reason that it takes a long time to show is because you are giving us a front row seat to what's happening to the characters in real time or quasi real time. Again, that's wonderful for introducing new people, new situations, for grounding your readers in what it's like for your characters. But now that I've got that in the story and people are really clear on it, it's time to speed things up a little bit, look back at my planning doc, and move on to the next big plot point. So that's what I'm excited to be able to do tomorrow. And I'm just going to keep using that 2,000 word goal. I'm finding it really helpful. I had mapped out I was going to try to get some more words down on some days, and you know what? 2,000 is plenty. Like I'm I'm feeling maxed out that way. So I don't want to push it. I don't want to get back to the grind where I'm feeling that it's really burdensome to write. I'm finding this is a great number to push myself to really get down a complete chapter, as I was saying, but I'm still able to have some fun doing it. So that 2,000 words is my sweet spot. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to try to go beyond that in a day. and I will jump into using some tells. I hope your writing is going well. If you're working on NaNoWriMo, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments how it's going for you, where you are, what strategies are working. I'd love to hear what your experience is like. All right, catch you next time.